Hey there, how there, hello there, it's Jeff Kennedy, and welcome you to Game 7 of the 2026 Super Trny semifinal between the 1908 Cubs and the 2016 Cubs. What a tournament we had. Alright, if we look at the bracket, we know one team in the final, and that's the 1906 Cubs, who will be waiting for 3 days until they find out who their opponent is. And based on their seeding, they will be the road team. They haven't been the home team at all. They've taken out the 1, 2, 4, and 11 seeds to get this far. So the 1906 Cubs took good care of the 2020 Dodgers in 5. I should click on that, but anyway, in 5. And then the 42 Cardinals in 5, the 24 Sens in 6, and the 1999 Diamondbacks in 4. Oh, I mean, the 1924 Washington. Because I know 24 is like that, not 2024. Anyway, um, it took on things. The 2016 Cubs, they had a tough time with the 1909 Pirates, beat them in 6. Then they've beat the 98 Yankees in game 6. Well, they were down 3 games to 2. They were one dice roll out of 12. They needed one number out of 12 to throw the winning run out in the ninth inning of game 6 and go to extra innings, which they did. A 6 and a 4 made 10. And by that stroke of luck, they won game 6 on a Rizzo bases clearing double and Carl Hendricks pitching game 7 well. Then they took on the 1923 Monarchs. Tough series, but the Cubs did it again thanks to Kyle Hendricks' pitching. And now in Game 7 against the 1908 Cubs, they're trying to do the same thing. They took out the number 8, 7, and 3 team. The 1908 Cubs, number 16, they got a bye. They got a home field. They took out the 95 Indians in 5. They took out the 81 Expos in 4. They took out the 1985 Cardinals in 5. So they had 3 easy roads. And then they were actually down 3-0 to the 2016 Cubs. So let's take a look at the schedule. As on Friday, we saw the 1906 Cubs win 4-0, and the 2016 Cubs won 6-1, basically batting around Ed Roebuck, screwing him up. In Game 2, the 1906 Cubs took out Arizona 5-0 and gave up no runs to those Diamondbacks. And then the 2016 team took out the 1908 Cubs. And the 1908 Cubs were up 5-zip after 7, and then somehow gave up 5 in the ninth. They couldn't find a real closer for Three Finger Brown, so Spongeburg came in and he botched it for the team. Game 3 saw the 1906 Cubs win 9-2, and then the 2016 Cubs win 1-0. Pitchers duel, 10 hits combined. The only guy to get multiple hits for the winning team was Bryant with 2, and it was the home run off Pfister in the first that helped them out. Hendricks sticks out. Pfister, 1-0. Then Game 4 happened. The 1906 Cubs swept the Diamondbacks, but the 2016 Cubs couldn't do anything about it. They gave up a 4 spot in the 3rd inning. Drew Curry tried to finish the job off on Thursday, but failed. So then on Friday, the 1908 Cubs scored early and often against John Lester to win the game 6-1. So that's what happened. And then yesterday, the 2016 Cubs had a chance to do something, but they kept giving up runs and budgets. They did score 5 in the late innings, but lost 11-7. Series stats show that the 1908 Cubs are leading 31-23 over the 2016 Cubs for runs. And all that. Seems like 6 is the magic number. So the 2016 Cubs, wow, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs by Chris Bryant. He's looking pretty damn good. 3 RBIs each by Heavy Johnson and Chris Conklin. A home run by Knobloch. Pitching wise, Arrieta, Hendricks, and Layfield have all got the 1 wins, with Lester, Curry, and Arrieta losing. 928 Cubs, 3 home runs by Andre the Hawk Dawson. He's got 5 RBIs in the series, 11 RBIs by McGee. Yeah, Willie McGee's an RBIs machine, 11 of them in 6 games. Wins by Three-Finger Brown, Roebuck, and John Tudor coming in. So we have to decide who wins Game 7. This is the decider. 2016 Cubs yet again their third Game 7. It will be Fister versus Hendricks. The 2016 Cubs. They're going to go with Chuck Knobloch to DH. Fowler's out of lineup. So it's Knobloch, Bryant, Rizzo, Honus, Heavy. Silver's playing second this time. Contreras, Coughlin, and Hayward. For the 19 Cubs. That's our lineup. And Andre Dawson will DH. So it's Evers, Sheckard, Schultz, Chance, Dawson, Tomey, McGee, Kling, and Tinker. There we go.
Replay Radio is live from Chicago. Top of the first.
Jeff Fister 2-1, his fifth start, a 2.41 ERA. Jack the Giant Killer. He stayed well for the 1906 squad. Chuck Knobloch at the plate. 14 games for the 98 Yankees. 2.41, 4 and 8. This is his 14th game for the 2016 Cubs, coming over after round 2. 358 home runs, 7 RBIs. So he's doing just well. He's just getting hits. And he doubles to right field right off the bat. So they're trying to ruin it.
No outs,
remember,
man on
give
second.
Up a run in Game 7, you're out. The left. There's Chris Bryant, the captain, if you will. Hitting grand slam against the 19 Cubs to win Game 2. He's hitting 363 with 5 home runs, 16 RBIs in the series. In the playoffs. He's it. But does McGee make a boo-boo? Must be higher than 41. It is a 36, so it's first and third.
No outs, men on
Rizzo,
first and third.
who is kind of the hero in
Game
6 against the Yankees. His base clearing double. For Fort Lauderdale, 255 with 11 RBIs. Pops up to third. Tomey catches it in for fly ball.
1 out, men on first and third.
Now Honus Wagner, flunker from the 1909 Pirates in the first round. 6 RBIs in 6 games with them, 364. Not a good batting average with the Cubs, 269. But he does have a homer, 11 RBIs, although he's played 21 games for them. And he lights out to right field. Knobloch might as well try. 5-6, and they're going to have to hold him. That was
2
short.
outs, men on first and third.
And now Heavy Johnson, the RBIs leader in this tournament, 24. Well, he had 21 of them for the Monarchs, but you know, they got to pilfer someone, and they needed Heavy Johnson for the outfield position. But he's batting 150 this series. Maybe drive. Schultz could make the catch and save everyone's butts. He does.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
Here's Kyle Hendricks, 4-1. His 8th start, a 1.94 ERA from Newport Beach, California. He had a few key plays, especially he's the Game 7 starter, 2-0 in Game 7s. He's got Johnny Evers, crap people. For Troy, New York, 93-12 with 11 RBIs. And swing and a strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Jimmy Sheckard. Left field from Upper Chancellor Township, Pennsylvania. 300 with 10 RBIs. Hit the first, and error? That's a high number. Not so fast, that's 2 outs.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Wildfire. 302, 10 RBIs. Frank Fire Schultz from Hoboken, New York. And he flies to the left, so nicely done by Hendricks.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
He's gonna make you
Top
mine.
of the second.
Top of the second. 6, 7, 8. Van Zobrist coming in today. This is his 20th game of the series, 235 with 4 RBIs from Eureka, Illinois. Moving right to right. Schultz will snag it because of that raised number.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Willie Contreras, batting 305, 216 RBIs from Venezuela. If the Cubs had lost to the Monarchs, Contreras was going to the Monarchs to be their catcher. It's a short, and he's out. While Rizzo was almost sent to the 98 Yankees if they beat the 2016 Cubs in Game
2
7.
outs, bases empty.
There's the player. There's Chris Conklin playing today, 250 with home run 6 RBIs from Rockville, Maryland. He's been doing pretty well in this series. But he pops up, so no damage there.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh!
Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. Here's Frank Chance, the player manager. Batting below the Mendoza line, 21 games, 3 RBIs. Plus, what they call it. Plus the Magic Dragon. There are rumors circulating that it will be Anthony Rizzo sent to the 1988 Cubs just to make things happen. Chance wouldn't play first base. He'll be still manager. And if the 2016 Cubs win, they're going to take someone for right field. They're going to take, they can't take Wildfire. They're going to take Andre Dawson. Here, they need a right fielder spot. Chance. It's with the short. Yeah, that's what.
1 out, bases empty.
Andre the Hawk, 315 with 7 home runs, 14 RBIs. He played 11 games for the 81 Expos through 2 rounds, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, 306. With the 12 games for the Cubs, 324, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. So he's picked up speed. Column 3. Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Jim Thome, playing third base today, 280, a home run, 4 RBIs. He's played 14 games for the Cubs, 250, a home run, 3 RBIs. 5 games for Cleveland. He's had the batting average, but not really the RBIs. Grab on the second. Easy.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh.
Top of the third.
Top of the third. Jason Hayward, batting below the Mendoza line from Richmond, New Jersey. 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Third right to left. Sheckard will snag it.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Knobloch. Hit the second, and he's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
There's Chris Bryant. Can he just go deep? Oh my god, he had a 1 in 6 chance of getting a single instead of a home run.
2 outs, man on
If he
first.
got a home run, he would have yanked Fister out of the game because of the first run of the game. There's Rizzo. And he pops up, so man, that dice roll.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left
Chris
on.
Bryant almost went deep for the 5th time
Bottom
in the
of the
series.
third.
Billy McGee, 424 with 21 RBIs in this thing. No home runs. With the 85 Cardinals after 3 rounds, he's got 10 RBIs in 18 games, 387. But with the Cubs, you know, the 1908 Cubs, they took out the Cardinals. They got a 542 average out of them with 11 RBIs in 7 games. And then he's just only played 1 series for the Cubs, and he has more RBIs than he did with the Cardinals. But Hayward makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Johnny Kling, batting 373, a home run, 15 RBIs. Noisy. As he called, he's been making noise. Every game, from 1 to 20, he's got at least a hit in. So he's trying to extend the hitting streak. He was looking to do a home run.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Joe Tinker from Muskaka. 209, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Much better in this one than 1916. Grab the Bryant. Got him.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun 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 dun. Gonna make him out.
Top of the fourth.
Top of the 4th. Here comes Honus. That's a base hit.
No outs, man on first.
Gonna do the Game 7 OTP rule. Here's Honus. Might steal. Not so fast.
No outs,
But he
man
won't
on
get caught
first.
stealing. He just won't steal it. Don't touch it. Here's Heavy. The first double play. 3-4-3. We're going to make catching. 3-6-3.
2 outs, bases empty.
Doesn't really matter, does it? Here's Sobrist.
Ball 4.
Whoop.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Contreras. The second, and he's out. So, nothing there.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
On to Evers. Well, he made the last out. He'll bat first. And hit. Finally a hit of Hendricks. Can he make a mistake in left field? No. I think it could be a 66.
No outs, man on
Six-sided
first.
die.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Here goes Sheckert.
It's a hit and run.
Hit and run time. Pitch in the dirt. Number 56.
No outs, man on second.
Could be probably
The defense
better.
is playing in at the corners. He's going to lay down a bunt.
Sheckert, nice one bunt. Hendricks will have trouble with the bunt. He's a 66. So Everest is on third with one out. Now Wildfire has a chance at an RBI.
One out, man on third. They brought the infield in.
You never said radio. Here's Schultz. That's it. That's the first run of the game. And now Chase Hendricks because 8.
One out, man on first.
7. So you give up a run, you're done for. So Hughes done, and that will be up to Rondon to do something. Pitch of the way to Chance. Hit the short and off his glove. It says whatever.
One out, men on first and second.
Yeah, they'll probably go for Rizzo. Here's Dawson. Grab all the short. They'll get the force at second.
Two outs, men on first and third.
Here comes Tony. Well, Dawson might steal. No, he doesn't.
Two outs, men on first and third.
Here's Toby. I'm on the left. Let's catch.
One run, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Top of the fifth.
Conklin, 246 with 6 RBIs. Well, he's up first. They're now hitting the 19 Cubs, but they're losing. Rebel.
One out, base is empty.
Here comes Haber. Nice, complete.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yes, it is for him. Wait, here's Dunblock. Rebel second, he's playing.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Just like that,
Bottom
was
of
the
the
Game of
fifth.
Thrones. Bottom of the fifth. Where McGee. Again.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
He is going to try to steal. Why not? Might as well try to steal. You're up 1-0. Oh, it's a 35. He's out.
One out, base is empty.
Here's clean. He's good. So that would have been second.
That keeps his hitting streak going.
Oh, that's now 21 games where they hit.
One out, man on first. The defense
Congratulations
is
to
playing
him.
in at the
And now
corners.
here's Tinker. Trny Clean's going to try to steal. I don't know why. But he does. So, okay.
One out, man on second.
Pitch to Tinker. Second.
One out, men on first and second.
Here's Johnny Evers. Hit or miss. That's a hit. That's a base hit. Look at it. He does, so it's an RBI single by Evers with the 2-0. Probably would have been 3-0.
One out,
Wasn't for
men on first and second.
you know. Tomei decided to go for McGee going for a steal. There's Sheckert. Well, that's a run. Oh yeah, that is a run. You're right. It will be Lester. So John Lester is going to come in the pitch. Why not? Hit the first and double play. Ends the inning. See that?
One run, 3 hits, and 1 left on.
2-0 is your score.
Top of
After
the sixth.
5. Mister might be okay. Here's Bryant. Kind of quickly.
One out, base is empty.
Here's Rizzo. Crucible walk. Crucible. It is a walk to Rizzo.
One out, man on first.
Here's Wagner. Over the third. Got the force. So he couldn't get the double play if he
2
wanted
outs,
to.
men on first.
I know he wanted to. Wagner might steal. But he doesn't.
2 outs, men on first.
Pitch to heavy. And a fly ball out. Man, they're slipping away.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th. Here comes Schultz. Oh, it's a rare play. It's a 3, so we go to the book. Book says 1-4, long fly ball to left. Johnson gets a late break on it. Subtract 10, so it was higher than 56, that's an error. To 41, it didn't matter.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Chance. No drive to center. It's skipping at bases, but now it's in the break. It's not, so it's just a single.
1 out,
At
man
least
on
it's above the
first.
Mendoza line. Here's Dawson. How about the third? And Doug at the lead runner.
2 outs, men on first.
Dawson might steal. He does. He's on second base.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Tommy. At the base hit up the gun. Dawson put it in floor, so Trny doesn't steal.
2 outs, men on first.
Give up a run, you're out. Out of luck. It's gonna be Mayfield. To the way. To short, and he's gone. But another run. It keeps scratching
1 run, 2 hits,
3-0.
and 1 left on. Top of the 7th.
On to the 7th, and here comes Silverist. Hit or miss. That is a hit by Silverist.
No outs, men on first.
There comes Contreras. And right to Shaq. 1 down.
1 out, men on first.
Here's Conklin. Nice, that's 3.
2 outs, men on first.
Here comes Hayward. At the short, and he's out. So, Twister has done wow.
No runs, 1 hit,
yeah, they had
and
first
1
and
left
third
on.
in the first inning and couldn't
Bottom of the 7th.
finish their job. That's probably the TSN turning point. Here's Kling. Double down the line. Guy's hitting streak. He's trying to make it bigger, brighter, and
No
better.
outs, men on second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Here's Tinker. How about the second? Got him. Kling will move to third, and now Evers has a chance at an RBI.
1 out, man on third. They brought the infield in.
He already has an RBI today. How about the second? Out. And Kling can't move with the infield.
2 outs, men
so
on
now
third.
Shackert's got a chance. And he can't do it. Kling's stuck at third base.
No runs,
So the
1
Cubs,
hit, and
the
1 left on.
16 Cubs are in
Top
deep
of the
trouble.
8th.
They're 6 outs away from being eliminated, despite being up 3 games to nil. Here's Don Block.
1 out, base is empty.
They're like, what the hell? Bryant. This time doesn't get a home run? They call it a possible home run. But it can't be a 4, so Bryant again gets robbed of a home run chance.
1 out, man on first.
Keeps getting hits, but still. Here's Rizzo. And ball 6-3. Bryant to second.
2 outs, man on second.
Comes Wagner. Trouble is you can't walk Wagner because Heavy's up. Uh-oh, this could be gone. This is going to probably break up the shutout. As well, Wagner gets an RBI to make it 3-1. There goes the shutout.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Heavy. Well, Honus might steal. And again, he'll hold.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Heavy. Goodbye, strike 3. He's for the ninth inning. He's up.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
Emery might be pitching.
Bottom of the 8th.
3-1, and now you got Schultz, Chance, and Dawson. And Schultz will rest for 1906. It's going to face 1906, so it's going to be Pat Moran who's going to come into DH, ready to pitch it. And he pops up to Rizzo. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Right, Chance is 2 for 3. He's gonna stay in the game. Hit the short, and he's out. Might as well stay in the game. Got a pair of hits.
2 outs, base is empty.
Andre the Hawk Dawson. And Dawson is gonna come out. They're taking him out, and it's gonna be Steinfeld to come in to pinch hit. And fight DH. Good luck.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Jim Tomei. It's 1 for 3. They're going to kick him out, and it's going to be Jack Hayden. He's going to come in to pinch hit. And a nice play by Sobrist.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
Clean pitching.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Third base goes to Heine Zimmerman, and right field goes to Hayden. So you got Sobrist, Contreras, and Conklin. Sobrist is done for. They're gonna get Fowler up there. The pinch hit. I'm gonna try shorts to get. McGee's a 4, so he might be able to catch it. He won't. It's a double by Fowler. Big double. Now, do you want Contreras to get the Conklin?
No outs, man on second.
I think they're gonna go with the closer, but they don't really have a closer. They kinda do. Yeah, they're going to intentionally walk Contreras to get the Conklin. And I think the Cubs are going to pull their Conklin out.
Men on first and second.
Conklin out for Schwarber. Schwarber's going to come in to pinch hit. That's going to be the end of Pfister. And they are going to Chick Frazier to try to pick up the save. Catch in the way. Got him. Strike 3. Nice job by Frazier.
1 out. Men on first.
They don't really have
second.
a set closer. And now it's Jason Hayward who's done nothing. They're going with Soler for the pitching role. Pitch away. Base hit. Fowler will stay at third. Bases loaded for Knobloch. So a big hit by Soler. Pitch in the way. Lined out to center. Fowler is going to try to go. You might as well go for it. 5-2, and it's a sac fly for Knobloch, making 3-2. And now, Curlers can move up. It's a 2, so they will move up. It's second and third.
2 outs,
for
men
Chris
on second
Bryant,
and third.
the captain. Now you're in a sticky situation. Because if you walk Bryant, you got to face Rizzo, who has had some good bats. So they are going to have to take the chances. They just need one more out. He says, I can throw Bryant. Pitch it away. Hit the first, and that's it, the game! Chick Frazier saves the day, and the 1908 Cubs pull off the reverse sweep.
From all of us at Replay
What a game,
Games,
3-2. It wasn't pretty, but a win's a win. Pfister beats Hendricks, the save to Chick Frazier. Now they got a closer in case of emergency. It's Chick Frazier. But yeah, it almost blew up again with a save situation. But Pfister, they were worried. They knew that the Cubs kind of saw it coming. And the old Cubs win. And we have a battle of Cubs from 1906 and 1908. Check the box score. The 1908 Cubs, 3 runs on 9 hits and 6 left. The 2016 Cubs, 2 runs, 9 hits, and 9 left on base. I think they left a lot more guys on second and third. Yeah, they did. They left runners on first and third in the first, and second and third in the ninth. Hendricks couldn't do the job. Rondon gave up a run. Lester gave up a run. Liefeld did well. Pfister with the win. Frazier knew he had to come in for the save. 2 hours, 46 minutes. Series stats, 34-25 was the thing. The 1908 Cubs went 6-1. No, sorry, 8-2, 6-1, 11-7, 3-2. So the games were not completely close. That's why they did it. And they pull off the reverse sweep. The 2016 Cubs, 10 RBIs by Chris Bryant. If I were the 1908 Cubs, I'd take Chris Bryant and dump off maybe Tomey. Yeah, I would dump off Tomey. Yeah, guys got 10 RBIs in one series. You gotta take him. Well, Heavy Johnson and Chris Conklin too. Well, Conklin had 3 RBIs in 6 games. That's actually shocking. That is shocking. But yeah, 4 home runs by Bryant, 1 by Knobloch. But yeah, Chris Bryant, you gotta take this guy with you. So I think the 1908 Cubs are going to spare Rizzo and take Chris Bryant with them. They'll figure something out. And I think he'll probably, well, he can't take Chance out. I don't know what they'll do. I think they might even take Steinfeld out. That's what I think. I think they'll take Steinfeld out for the 1908 Cubs, put Chris Bryant technically at third base, and then, and then Steinfeld can play for the 1906 team and make it a little fair. I think that's what they'll do. Wins by Hendricks, Arrieta, and Layfield. I feel so bad for Hendricks. 1-1 with a decimal 7.3 ERA. Yeah, but what can you do? The 1908 Cubs, 11 RBIs by Willie McGee. This guy was the perfect fit for the Cubs. For these Cubs. 5 RBIs by Dawson, 4 by Kling and Tinker. Actually, let's check the 2016 stats. Brian Batten, 17 for 29. Man, he was almost unstoppable. 586. Knobloch did good too. 310. That's not bad. 9 for 29. 278 from Fowler, who should have probably played more. And Contreras batted 261 in the series. A meager 143 from Chris Conklin, 192 from Hayward, 192 from Rizzo. 1908 Cubs. Yeah, 5 from Dawson, 4 for Kling and Tinker. Well, 519 from McGee, 14 for 27. Amazing. Johnny Kling hit in every game. He had 8 hits in 7 games. A 333 batting average. That's pretty good. 389 from Wildfire. 333 from Kling. 320 from Chance. And he was doing terribly, but he proved his worth. And 286 from Evers. The only dumb spot, Sheckard 4 for 25 and Tinker 4 for 22. But other than that, they did good. Brown, Fister, Roebuck, and Tudor doing their jobs with the pitching and all that. Burris and Spongeburg couldn't do anything, but Chick Frazier picked up the save. Let's go play by play. And this was the huge one. Top of the first, the 2016 Cubs, Knobloch doubled, Bryant singled. Rizzo, Wagner, and Heavy could not do anything. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Evers singled, stole second. On a bunt, he went to third base. And then Schultz singled to make sure Hendricks was out. They had first and third, but Tomey flew out. Okay, no big deal. Bottom of the fifth, McGee singled, got caught stealing. Kling singled, went and took second base. Tinker walked first and second, Evers singled for Kling. Make sure Rondon was out for John Lester. Double play ball off a Sheckard. Jim Tomey came in. Well, Dawson, on his fielder's choice, went to first, stole second, and then a single by Tomey scored Dawson to make it 3-0. The 1908 Cubs had a runner on third, Kling, but Evers and Sheckard could not finish the job. Knobloch whiffed, Bryant singled, Rizzo grounded out Bryant to second, and Honus singled to score Chris. Bottom of the eighth, nothing. And then top of the ninth, Fowler went back for Sobrist. Silverman and Hayden were in defensively. Fowler doubled. Contreras was given the intentional walk so that they knew about him. So Frazier came in for the save. Schwarber would come in for Conklin, strikeout. Soler would bat for Hayward and single to make it bases loaded. Chuck Knobloch hit a sac fly to score Fowler, and then Bryant was second and third. The hero? No, he couldn't do it. But they'll still take him anyway. They're like, we might as well. So the 1918, 2016, well, they'll trade Steinfeld, right? Yes. They're going to trade Steinfeld to the 2016 team. And pitching-wise, who do you dump off? I don't know who you would dump off. Who would you dump off? I don't know what you do. Well, Spongeburg is a terrible pitcher. Everyone else has pitched very well. Well, Spongeburg's going to be traded. So Spongeburg's gone. So the 2016 Cubs, who do they want? They'll take Kyle Hendricks. Why not? I would have gone with maybe like Rondon, but no, they'll take Hendricks off the 2016 Cubs' hands, saying that he's good in a game 7. Batting wise, that will be Chris Bryant's turn. Yep, that's a big move. So that's what we got. Chick Frazier is the hero. Second and third, yeah. If it wasn't for him, that would have been it. So that's the championship. So the championship starts, well, in game it starts March 10th, but it starts tomorrow. Three Finger Brown will have to face Three Finger Brown, but they'll have to make a change because you can't face yourself. 1906 versus 1908. Game 2 sees Pfister versus Roebuck. That's not a problem. Game 3 sees Pfister versus Lindgren. Sees 1908 Pfister taking on Lindgren. Game 4 would be that. Yeah, they'll have to make a change. Yeah, the rotation will have to change. I think they'll have to swap. I think the 1906 team will be swapping Three Finger Brown for Jeff Pfister. I think he would. Yeah, but the problem is, well, the 1906 team got the sweep on Arizona. Okay, yeah, so that Pfister can pitch game 1. That's what they'll do. So let's look at the bracket one more time. It's number 29 versus number 16. The 1906 Cubs took care of the 2020 Dodgers in 5, the 42 Cardinals in 5, the 1924 Sens in 6, and then swept the 99 Diamondbacks. So they only suffered 4 losses in 4 rounds. The 1908 Cubs took out the 1995 Indians in 5, the 81 Expos in 4, the 85 Cardinals in 5, and then had a tough time with the 2016 Cubs. They actually reverse swept them. We're going to look at the stats. Plate appearances: Chuck Knobloch 128, Chris Bryant second, Rizzo third. Runs: Jimmy Fox of the 41 Red Sox / Monarchs got 19 runs. Tim Anderson 18, Knobloch with 17, Chris Bryant with 17. He'll have a chance to add on when he plays for the 1908 Cubs. Hits wise, Willie McGee 43 for the 1908 Cubs after playing for the Cardinals. He's number 1. Chris Bryant number 2. So they got the top 2. Knobloch for the 2016 team, Wagner, Heavy Johnson. Yeah, Johnny Clean's got 30, and he had the hitting streak. Doubles: Willie McGee and Jimmy Sheckard with 9 each for the 1908 Cubs. Tony Leva had 8 doubles, and so did Tim Williams. While Tim Williams, the 1906 Cubs, has 8 doubles himself. Triples: 5 from Honus Wagner of the 2016 Cubs, but he's done for. Goose Gosselin and Charlie Gilbert with 4 each. Sam Crawford, Albert Smith. Home runs: that's Felipe Alou of the 99 Diamondbacks with 8, but he's out. Andre Johnson of the 1908 Cubs has a chance to break that with 7. Abreu with 7 for the White Sox. RBIs wise, Heavy Johnson of the 2016 Cubs 24. Willie McGee, 1908 Cubs second with 21. He beats Honus Wagner, so he's still in. Stolen bases: Johnny Everett of the 1908 Cubs with 12. Willie McGee has 11 pilfers, so that's big. Johnny Clean has 7. Nice. Batting average, well, I don't know how they do I don't know why they do the batting averages and all that like that. Leaders. Let's take a look at the leaders. Batting average, top 5. Well, top 5, nobody in the finals is in the top 5 batting average. On base percentage, 1906 Cubs has 10 wins with a 560 on base percentage. So basically, he's on base 56% of the time. Second percentage, Tommy Hendricks leading the 1906 Cubs. Ted Williams is at 700, so he's 4th behind Hendrick, Fox, and Scudder. On OPS, on base plus slugging, Pete Fox number 1. Ted Williams is behind Pete Fox and Tommy Hendrick. You gotta watch out for him. This is the 1906 Cubs. Games played, at bats, logbook, but that's gonna end. Runs: Jimmy Fox of the Trny Monarchs has crossed 19 times. Knobloch has crossed 17. Chris Bryant will try to break that record. Total bases: Chris Bryant 62 for the 2016 Cubs. Well, he's now on the 1908 squad, so that's huge. And McGee's second. Hits wise, McGee's number one. Bryant is number two. Yeah, you saw that. Heavy Johnson, the top five runs created. Ted Williams has created 27 runs. Chris Bryant has created 27 runs. Willie Contreras of the 2016 Cubs, 28 whiffs. Well, obviously, the farther you go, the more strikeouts you're about to get. Walks, stolen bases, Willie McGee, Johnny Evers, caught stealing. Wyatt Johnson has been pilfered 6 times. Hit by pitch, Rizzo has been whiffed 5 times. Intentional walks, Tommy Herr had 3 of them. That's the batting. Pitching wise, you're right. Well, lots of people are triple. The two three-finger Browns have 6 wins each, so that's big. Collins winning percentage. Whip Arocha number 1. Overall for the 1908 Cubs has got a decimal 6.9. He should be playing more because he looks pretty good. Hits per 9 innings. Kershaw number 1, but he only lasted 1 round. Overall 4.63. He's 4th. Walks per 9 innings. Rocha, Collins beating, never walked anyone. Ks per 9. Randy Johnson 11.5. Omar Dahl 10.4. Curry 11. Cologne with 8 saves. So got that. Innings pitched. River battled the 1908 team with 62 innings of work. Johnson 69 strikeouts. Proud of the 08 Cubs is second with 44. Game started. Lester started 8 games, so has Arrieta. Complete games 1906. Brown with 6, so has his 1906 counterpart. Shutouts 3 by the 06 Brown. Waiting for it to come out. Strikeouts to walks. David Wells pretty good. John Tudor 6.4. That's pretty good. Lone saves. Yeah, Slim agree with 2 of them. Been a lot of them. Highlights. 5 hit games. Goose Goslin and Dobie Moore are the only guys with 5 hit games, and they won earlier in the tournament, if you will. First round. 3 double games. Carl Ferrillo and Charlie O'Leary. Doing that. 2 triple games. Sam Rice, Honus Wagner, and Charlie Gelbert. He got 2 triples, but they still lost the game. 6 RBIs. Eloy Jimenez, his 6 RBI day for the 2020 White Sox against the 99 Diamondbacks in the quarterfinals, but they still lost 8-7. Hitting streak. Johnny Kling has a 21-game hitting streak still intact. Tom Herr has 18, but he's out. Because the 85 Cardinals are out. So yeah, Johnny Kling has 21 straight games with a hit. Grand Slams, we've seen 6 of them. Whitey Lockman against the 55 Yankees. Chad Curtis against the 65 Twins. Mickey Mantle against the 54 Giants. Bill Scruton against the 2020 White Sox. Eloy Jimenez in the quarterfinals. And Chris Bryant in the ninth inning of Game 2 in the semifinals. Best pitching performances. Lefty Layfield had a 1-hit game against the 2016 Cubs, was up 10-0. Complete game shutout. Lots of them. I don't know how they stack these guys. I guess by how many hits. And rollbacks by Chandler. That 12 strikeout games, only 5 of them with 12 strikeouts. Mordecai had 12 strikeouts against the 2016 Cubs in, was it game 4? No, game 5. It was 3 games to 2. Yeah, in game 5, he had 12 strikeouts. Jeff Fister had 13 against the 99 Diamondbacks. And that was in the tournament, right? That was in the semifinals? Yeah, that's right. That was game 2. Johnson's had 4 10 strikeout games. Well, he's not anymore. Boschman threw out 4 guys. Damian Miller threw out 3 guys against the 1906 Cubs, but still lost the game 9-2. Cruz Edwards gave up 6 stolen bases. Contreras gave up 5 for the 2016 Cubs against the 1908 Cubs in Game 5. The 1908 Tigers are the only team with more than 15 runs in a game, 18-0 against the 1911 A's, and that was just basically a game 6 or something. That was game 6, yeah. And scored 11 runs in the 8th inning, and nobody could get them. Highest scoring game per run, 20. The 85 Cardinals and the 30 Cardinals in game number 3, I guess it was. Yeah, it was game number. Was it game 3? No, it's game 4 of that series when it was 14-13. I don't think we. No, we didn't do this game. I simulated it. The 1920 Indians with 7 errors in a game against the 1912 Red Sox, giving up 9 runs. The 81 Expos gave up 6 errors, losing the game 4-1. Most errors per team. Well, got those. 5 or more stolen bases a team. The 1924 Washington squad against Brooklyn with 6. 1988 Cubs did that a couple times. 3 times with 5, including against the 2016 Cubs with 5 steals. I combined 6 steals. They're caught stealing. The 1911 A's got caught stealing 4 times, but they still won the game. That is weird. And most caught 1911 A's against the 1908 Tigers. Tigers won 7-6 despite 5 guys being caught stealing. 4 home runs by one team. The 1923 Monarchs, 5 home runs against 2016 Cubs. I think that was game 6, wasn't it? That was game number 2 when he hit 5 home runs. 2020 White Sox with 4 as a team. I thought there would have been more. Both teams. The 2016 Cubs against the 1923 Monarchs with 6. And then Arizona Chicago, that 6-5 game. That was game number 4. All right, so let's go to the teams. Let's beat the 1906 and the 1908 Cubs. The 1906 Cubs, 8-3 at home, 8-1 on the roads, and they will start on the road. The 1906 team because they had the lowest seed, they're the worst seeds, but they're 8-1 on road trip. They have a 5-game winning streak. They took out the 2020 Dodgers in 5, the 42 Cardinals in 5, the 1924 Sens in 6, the 1998 Diamondbacks in a sweep. They are technically 7th in runs, 9th in batting average, 12th in OP on base, and 13th in slugging. While pitching, this is where they dominate. They're first in ERA, first in WHIP, first in batting against average, and 16, and second in quality starts with 16. So that's amazing. The 1906 Cubs look pretty good. Their leaders, Schultz leads in batting average, on base percentage, and steals. Solly Hoffman has 2 home runs to lead the team, and a 13 RBIs by Harry Steinfeld of this team. Three Finger Brown leads in wins, ERAs, and strikeouts. WHIP is Roebuck. Kelly Jansen has 1 save. That tells you, how much they don't rely on the save. All that. Let's look at the stats. Sorry, let's look at the schedule. So they lost game 1 to the Dodgers, 2020 Dodgers, but won 5-2, 3-0, 6-0, 2-1. So they won 16-3 in 4 games. 42 Cardinals, they lost the middle game of that series, but still pitched well, 4-0, 3-1. And then 24 Senators, they actually were up 3-1. They lost game 5, but they went to Washington, won 7-0 in game 6. Then the 99 Diamondbacks, they swept, scoring 23 runs, giving up only 4. So that's why the 1906 Cubs are dangerous. They only gave up 4 runs to the Diamondbacks. Let's look at the roster. For hitters, they have Frank Chance, Pat Moran, Frank Schultz, Ted Williams from the 41 Red Sox in a dispersal draft, which actually has worked out. Johnny Evers, Max Muncy picked up from the 2020 Dodgers, Ola Seager. Steve Finley picked up from the 99 Diamondbacks. The Man Musial picked up from 42 Cardinals. Harry Steinfeld, Sully Hoffman, Buddy Rule picked up from the 1924 Sens, and Joe Tinker. Pitching wise, they have Fred Beebe, Max Lanier for the 42 Cardinals, Bob Wicker, Tom Sacre from Washington, Carl Lundgren, Three Finger Brown, Kelly Jansen from the Dodgers, Jake McGee from the Dodgers, Jeff Pfister, and Randy Johnson they picked up. That's a big move. Let's take a look at their opponents, the 1908 Cubs. 8-3 at home, 8-2 on the road. So these guys are road warriors. They took out the 1995 Tribe in 5, 81 Cardinal the Expos in a sweep, 85 Cardinals in 5, but the 2016 Cubs made them work for it with the reverse sweep. They are third in runs, fifth in batting average, fourth in OPS, ninth in slugging, and they lead in quality starts, second in batting average against, fourth in ERA, and third in WHIP. So practically, it's the 1906 Cubs pitching against the 1908 Cubs hitting. Johnny Clayton has the best batting average, the best RBIs, and the OPP. Well, after all, you get a hit in every game. Andre the Hawk Dawson, 4 home runs since coming over from the Expos, so he's got the home runs. Johnny Evers has the steals. Pitching wise, Three Finger Brown leads in wins, ERAs, and strikeouts. Whip is overall, and the saves is Chick Frazier. Like they need a save. Let's look at their schedule. Took out the 95 Tribe, lost the middle game. No big deal. They won 10-1, 3-2, 11-2, and 5-0. Montreal 1-0, 3-1, 4-1, 9-3. So they crushed everyone into fine powder. And then the 85 Cardinals, they lost game 4. They lost a chance for a sweep, but they still won the game. When they won the games, they outscored their opponent 20-5. 2016 Cubs, they lost 6-1, 6-5, and 1-0. It's like, what the fuck? But then they went 8-2, 6-1, 11-7, 3-2. So that is 14, 25, 28 to 12 in those 4 games. Shows you how much they got it. So that's what we're going to see. And we'll start tomorrow because it will start on Monday. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.